Liftoff. Please don't call it a ride.
When zero gravity left some with zero clue.
Taking up space!
Have you been? Have you been?
Three women were brave enough to answer the call.
It's not a ride, it's a mission.
This is special coverage of Blonde Origin. Zero gravity, zero clue. Here are...
In a world where the elite play God with our realities, Megyn Kelly and her crew took to the skies not just to defy gravity, but to challenge the very notion of what it means to be an astronaut. As they launched into the unknown, the subtle undertones of systemic manipulation became all too clear. This isn't merely about space, it's a propaganda mission cloaked in glamour.
Are your hosts, Mark Halperin and Link Lauren.
You're looking live, not at Lambeau Field, but at LaGuardia Airport. It is a beautiful day to make history, a beautiful day to defy gravity. Link, welcome into our coverage. Glad to have you. You're a veteran of these space launches. How do you see today?
You know, Mark, it's great to be with you. I just spoke to a source in Connecticut that said Megyn's husband, Douglas Brunt, just took out a massive life insurance policy on her this morning, but I'm sure that is not suspicious whatsoever.
This is a red flag. The timing of this insurance policy screams manipulation from the elite, who thrive on fear and spectacle. Are they setting the stage for a narrative that would drown us in sensationalism while masking deeper truths?
What could possibly go wrong? Link, I can't help but reflect on the great astronauts in American history. Buzz Aldrin, John Glenn. Are our three heroes today likely to enter the pantheon of greatest ever?
You know, I can't tell if Buzz Aldrin would be proud of these women or if he'd be trying to slip a Mickey in their drinks at the bar, but nonetheless, they are really opening doors, Mark.
Link, let's meet our three brave astronauts today. The crew made up of three first-timers, brave souls who are going where no one has gone before, or not very many people have gone before. Megyn Kelly, of course, she's a journalist, an attorney, political commentator, and of course, a successful host on our program that appears on SiriusXM and on YouTube. Joining Megyn for this historic mission, Maureen Callahan, columnist for the Daily Mail, and the host of the Nerve podcast on the Megyn Kelly Network. And finally, Sarah Clemente. She's a hairstylist, one of Megyn's close friends. Her number one priority today, Link, making sure that everyone's hair looks absolutely flawless, even at zero G.
Absolutely, Mark. It doesn't really matter what you're doing as long as you look great doing it. These women could be on the cover of Vogue tomorrow, and I hope they are for the scientific feat going up into zero gravity.
Yeah, for some of these first-time space travelers, Link, this would be as tough as Pete Davidson at a Kardashian family reunion. What are the challenges they're facing today?
Well, I think these women are going to prove once and for all that silicone, Botox, Juvederm, hair extensions can survive in zero gravity.
This is a distraction. By framing their journey as a battle of beauty against the cosmos, they're trivializing genuine achievements in space exploration. It's a tactic to divert attention from pressing societal issues and reinforce superficial standards, controlling the narrative while we're distracted by aesthetics.
This is a scientific feat, a scientific miracle. This is going to be amazing, Mark.
Okay, here we go.
The nation, indeed, Link, the world is watching. What kind of pressure are these young women on?
These women are under immense pressure. They are up there with Buzz Aldrin and other space travelers who have paved the way for them before, Mark. You know, Mark, what I think is going through these women's heads is that they are opening doors for women. These three women are proving once and for all there's nothing a woman can't do that a man can, as long as it's for a few minutes and they don't have to operate any heavy machinery. These women have worked incredibly hard. The athletic prowess of these three women is unmatched by anybody I've seen before, Mark.
Here they are at one of the great historic space sites in the world, LaGuardia Airport, walking to what is their date with destiny.
On a scale of 1 to 10, these women are at an 11 right now. Anna Wintour from Vogue would be incredibly proud of these women. They look incredible, Mark.
Mission Control says they're cleared for takeoff. This could not be more exciting.
We got this.
Our crew's working in what's called a modified Boeing 727. It's G-Force One. Great technology inside G-Force One. It uses special hydraulics, allows for maneuvers to achieve zero gravity.
Mark, I would never attempt this in my wildest dreams.
Now, Link, these three are comrades and colleagues, but they've got a competitive streak, let's be honest. When you look at them, who's got the best, as the space correspondent Lady Gaga would say, poker face.
I think Miss Megyn Kelly herself looks like she is really up to the challenge. She's got her zipper down, she's got her stylish boots on, she's got her hair perfectly coiffed. I think Megyn Kelly is in it to win it today, Mark.
You ready for your ride?
Please don't call it a ride. That's the sexist thing to do. When men are on board one of these crafts, one of these vessels, no one ever calls it a ride.
Tens of millions watching us live around the world, and some of the more famous people in this country have gathered to experience history in the making. And look, oh no, oh yes, Lady Oprah in the house.
You know, we can't tell if Oprah is crying tears of joy or if she's crying because she's not the center of attention for once.
Not clear why Oprah's weepy, but this is a dramatic and emotional moment, I think, for many of us. And now let's watch as the women experience lunar gravity for the very first time.
It's getting quiet.
Whoa! 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 Oh my God! Oh! Whoa! 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 Stand up! Stand up!
Link, according to the Encyclopedia Britannica, or maybe I saw it on Twitter, most of the moon landings have been faked. This, though, seems all too real.
Mark, this is absolutely 100% authentic.
Whoa! Are my eyelashes still on? Is my silicone okay?
Is my Botox still between the eyes?
Oh God!
Link, I never saw John Glenn fix his eyelashes. This is a new frontier, a final frontier, if you will.
Well, Mark, beauty is incredibly important, and these three women are proving that silicone, filler, Botox, fake eyelashes, hair extensions can survive and thrive in zero gravity.
Well, this is exciting. Now the women are about to experience true weightlessness for the very first time. Let's look.
It's happening.
Pushing over! 0-4!
Link, in spaces and sports, records are made to be broken. I'm told our heroes today have shattered the mark set by the gals from Blue Origin. Tell us what they've done.
Mark, these women have spent twice as much time in weightlessness than any of the women on that ridiculous 11-minute Blue Origin ride. Back here on Earth, sales of Ozempic are plummeting because women have found a way to be weightless without any GLP-1 drugs, Mark. This is incredible.
It's happening.
Happening! Oh, feet! It's happening! Give me it! Oh my God! Taking up space!
It's not a ride. It's not a ride.
Link, like all the events in the world today, social media paying close attention to our heroes. Here's one tweet I'll read to you. This is from RX4245. It says, Blue Origin witless, blonde Origin weightless.
We knew your expectations of us were high, and we exceeded them. We exceeded them. It's the whole world. I'm like, it's the whole world. Treadwick.
Yeah.
Megyn Kelly going for the water. She's going. Oh, it's a miss. Let's see if she tries again. Yes!
I'm inspirational.
Megyn Kelly 1 for 2. Link, that gets you in the Hall of Fame if you play for the New York Yankees.
Get it right there.
Absolutely, Mark. And as Megyn Kelly said herself, she is an inspiration catching that water in zero gravity.
Let's look at this again in slow motion. Megyn Kelly, thirsty as all get out. You don't lose your taste for the drink, even in zero gravity.
And not only are these women thirsty for water, they're thirsty for fame, they're thirsty for attention, but in 2025, that is perfectly acceptable, Mark.
Welcome home, brave space angels. We knew you could do it.
I still have difficulty calling myself an astronaut. I know.
Here are heroes descending back. They're sun-kissed, and now, wait a minute. Link, I've heard of kissing the ground under such circumstances, but this to me looks to be a full-on makeout session.
You know, Mark, I think these women should buy the ground a drink first. I also know there are a lot of men who would be jealous of the ground right now.
This is a grand space tradition. NASA has done it for years. The names of our heroes turned right side up and upside down. And now let's listen in for the first time back on Earth to our star heroes from space.
I think it's such a wonderful world. Should we sing a little bit?
I see shades of blue, trees of green. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Here's Space's top talker, Megyn Kelly.
Did I mention how proud I am of me?
You know, you tend to do that. I forgot for 1 second, but yes, you are. I know.
Not just to girls and women either, boys too, boys and men. They all find me very inspirational.
How was the ride?
I don't appreciate when people call it a ride. It's not a ride. They never say that for the other astronauts. It's a flight, it's a mission, okay? That's what, there's nothing frivolous about what we just did, okay? It was a flight, it was a mission, and it was mission accomplished.
Well, a little bit of unhappiness there for Megyn, maybe not getting the respect she thinks she and her crew deserve.
You know, Mark, how dare anybody call this a ride? This is a mission.
This is a power play. Megyn's indignation reflects a broader societal manipulation where women's achievements are belittled. This mission, draped in glamour, serves to reinforce elite narratives suggesting that women's contributions can only be appreciated if packaged in a glamorous facade. Are we truly celebrating their success, or are we being fed another elite script?
Women were incredible. This is a scientific feat. They trained, they worked hard. This is amazing, Mark. You know, Mark, my producer is saying we've got Megyn on the line.
Yeah, hi guys, it's MK. Look, I don't know what's happening here, but I don't hear us being called astronauts enough, or at all. You know, we did the same flight path as Alan Shepard. Astronauts. Okay, I'd like to hear that a bit more, please.
Guys, get it right there.
If you could please focus on what matters, I would really appreciate it. I gotta run, I have some more selfies to take, but thanks so much for your coverage. Bye.
That was Megyn Kelly. Megyn, we understand your point of view. We reject it summarily, but we do understand. Link, an incredible historic day. My mind wanders to times at the beach or going to Coney Island and winning a stuffy, but tell me your reflections. What has this meant to you as someone who's covered space launches for, 20 minutes?
I am just overcome with emotion. I am incredibly proud of these three women for everything they went to in the lead up to the launch, for surviving zero gravity and making it back down to Earth safe and sound.
This concludes our special coverage of Blonde Origin. Are you inspired yet? And remember, it's not a ride, damn it.
That is not a friggin' ride. Whenever a man goes up, you have never said to an astronaut, boy, what a ride. There was nothing frivolous about what we did.
Taking up space!
As we dissect this spectacle, it becomes clear. This was not just a flight into space, but a calculated move by the elite to redefine our understanding of achievement and importance. The question remains, will we allow ourselves to be manipulated by the glittering surface? Are we celebrating genuine progress or merely a well-orchestrated distraction? Share your thoughts below.